ago, there lived a rich but nicer man named Karulima in a village somewhere in India. One day, as he was returning home from a far-flung place with his friend Nandu, he saw some tall trees of dates. On the way, ripe, sweet dates were hanging on the tree. He started thinking,
Wow! How nice juicy fruits are hanging all on this date tree. If somehow I reach up there, I would get nice juicy fruits without paying a penny for them.
He had climbed many trees in the past, so he started climbing this date tree slowly. Nandu alarmed Kadodimal to be careful while climbing the tree.
At last I am here.
He kept going up and finally he succeeded in reaching the fruits. He extended his hand and plucked a handful of dates. Glanced below, he was terrified.
Unfortunately. Oh, you can fall to the ground. I'm not imagining of so much height. I'm so stupid. My dear Lord, now my life is in your hands. If I land safely on the ground, I would feed 1,001 Brahmins. Ram.
He closed his eyes and slowly started coming down. When he was halfway down, he thought,
Out of fear, I think I should feed only 501 Brahmins. That should suffice.
Slowly, as he came further down, he thought,
Feeding 201 Brahmins won't be help to feed 101 Brahmins.
as he came further
I
down.
shall feed only 101 Brahmins.
Finally, when he landed on ground,
What difference it is made to you, God, whether it's 1 or 101 Brahmins? Yes, I will feed only 1 Brahmin.
He started going towards his home, and on the way, he said to himself,
It's good that I told God that I shall feed only one Brahmin. Otherwise, it would have been a very expensive affair.
From the following day, he started his search for a Brahmin who was a poor eater. Finally, he sent an invitation to Chandulal, who was a poor eater. The following day, as he was leaving for his work, he instructed his wife Lata.
Listen, today I have invited Brahmin Chandula. All meals, let him fully set aside.
okay, I shall manage everything. You don't worry.
Chandulal was hiding behind his house and watching everything. As soon as Karori left, Chandulal entered their house.
I was just passing by, so I dropped in to tell you about my favorite dishes. You know, I'll come for the meal later.
Fine, sir. Please be your time. I shall get all the things you had listed.
Thank you.
Chandulal came for the lunch. Everything is ready according to his list. He spread a banana leaf in front of him, and in the name of offering to God, he put one item each on that leaf and said,
Oh, daughter, offerings to God will not complete until you add one gold coin on their leaf. A gold coin also because this was organized for the safety of her husband. Chandulal started reciting some of the hymns slowly. After performing the rite, he spread the sheet on the ground and folded everything that was offered, including the gold coin, and said, Daughter, you are very good. You have been a very good hostess, but the service to a Brahmin will not complete until you offer him more gold coins. Understand? Lata gave him another gold coin. Chandulal grabbed the two gold coins and
Chandulal
left.
had duped Karori's innocent wife and knew Karorimal will come looking for him. So he made a plan and explained it to his wife. When Karori heard the whole story from his wife, he was angry and rushed to Chandulal's house. There, he found Chandulal's wife weeping bitterly at the doorstep. Oh God! She jumped and held him by his collar.
Oh God, what has happened to my husband, God? You invited him yesterday, you offered him food, and you have poisoned him. Ever since he came back from your house, he's not saying anything, neither moving a bit. Oh God, unconscious. Oh God, I don't have money to take him to a doctor. What should I do now?
Karorimal got scared. He had come to fight, but here the stones turns against him.
Send your son to me. I shall give him 10 gold coins for Chandulal's treatment.
Chandulal's wife went herself to collect the 10 gold coins. The terrified Karorimal was praying to God for Chandulal's health and safety.
Oh God, now I shall really feed 1001 Brahmins if everything goes well.
Moral of the story: don't be stingy.